What's up, y'all? What's good? Welcome back to the What Up Though Show. It's your boy Dame D, and today we're going to be talking about the Georgia football game. The coach who hit his player in the stomach. But before we talk about that, we're going to have two special guests that's going to come in on the show with us, and you guys can go ahead and introduce yourself to the show.
This is Big Kim 313.
What up, though? This your boy E Skeezy. I'm 313 and 910.
Okay, fellas. Thank you for I thank you guys for coming on to the show today. My question to you guys is, and first and foremost, I'm going to play a clip of what happened today, so the audience can actually see what happened. So I'm getting that queued up for the audience real quick, guys, before we actually start up, and so they can see what actually happened. You have an incident, guys, where we have a head coach who punched his player in the stomach. So we just going to talk about that, and I'm going to show clips of the video real quick so you guys can see.
We'll call it 7 on the play.
Can you guys hear?
First quarter.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can
Gets it across the 50 down
Yep.
to the 49.
Even game tackling it like that. Nice little easy completion, but 3 guys was on him before.
So then you can see right there where he punched the player in the stomach.
At Eddie Henderson Stadium. Great start.
And they're just going, it's a replay of them just replaying it. So we'll let it play a few more times and then I'll stop and then we'll just come on in. Okay, which they stopped it right now. Okay, guys. So my first question to you guys is, hold on, let me get back to my main screen. Okay, my first question to you guys. My first question is, do you think it was appropriate, or what would you have done if you saw that, if it was your nephew or your son out on the field and you saw the coach punch your son or your nephew in the stomach? How would you handle that, Big Hen, if you saw that happen?
I just feel like, first of all, it was definitely very inappropriate and unacceptable for a coach to be gut shotting a player like that. And had I been a parent or any responsible adult that was responsible for that young man, I might have been going to jail.
Okay, and I'm gonna ask you that same question, Manuel. If it was your son or your nephew and you saw the coach pretty much just draw back and punch your son or your nephew in the stomach, how would you react or how would you feel about that situation?
looking for the coach. Nah, I'm gonna let you know. If I ever see the coach, and I took it as not if it was my son or if it was my nephew.
Okay.
I used to play football, so if it was me, I'm just thinking if coach would have punched me and I heard the score, it was only 12. What was the score? 12 something. They was only down 12 points. This is only the first quarter or the first half. They could have made a comeback. It
Right.
wasn't worth all that. I would have walked over to the other team, told them all our plays, and asked them did they need another player. You're
Right.
not finna just hit me like that. It
Right.
was
See,
out of order.
yeah, and he definitely was out of order. And we don't know, do you guys know what exactly why the coach hit him?
Did he fumble? I don't know. Wasn't
Right.
none of that. Look at the score. It was only 12-0.
Now, who was winning? Were they losing?
2 touchdowns.
Now, were they losing or were they winning?
Be like that.
Yeah, because like you said, I played sports all my life, and I'm just gonna be honest. I've never saw any coach or any player. I've never saw a coach hit a player or attack a player like that. Normally, you would see maybe a coach tap you on the hit you on the helmet, or maybe tap you on the shoulder pads or something like that.
Bop on the head.
Go ahead. What you say, Manuel?
I done had an open hand bop on the helmet. Had my ears ringing. I thought I was gonna have a concussion, but it wasn't no gut check.
Right.
If you put on pads, the gut really ain't protected much because you wasn't supposed to head on hit, and that was like an uppercut punch.
Right.
He was punching out of anger. He took a foot off the ground. Did you see that foot come off the ground? Like, he put something in that punch.
And he most definitely wanted him to know that he was being hit. So he hit him in the gut where he could feel it. Like you said, with a pass really wasn't that. So, yeah, it was intentional.
I think he literally punched the shit out of him. I
Yeah,
guarantee you. He
yeah.
punched the shit out of him. Now he wanted to go
Like I
back.
was saying before we start, taping, D, I just feel like did he do all the players like that on his team? Because when a young man received the punch, he took it as, oh wow, he was surprised, but he was still ready to play.
Right.
Right.
Right, I agree, and that's probably something, that the coaches practice. They probably, like you said, BK, they probably were hitting on the players and basically chastising them like that, punching them and stuff like that. So who knows how long this been going on? So I guess my next question to you guys is, what should be done to the coach? Should he face any charges? Because as we know, he was arrested and he was taken off. But I don't know if there was any charges that there had to be charges if they took him off to jail. So I guess my question to you guys is, should he ever coach again?
Go ahead, Lee.
That's totally out the question. Coach, he couldn't even coach a pee-wee league or a fantasy league on iPhone. From all football.
Right.
He can't even play Tecmo Bowl no more. Because he was wrong. Nah, I don't even think they should send him to jail. Now, his righteous punishment should be all them boys daddy on the team that's been suffering punishment from him, stretch him far and wide, hand, feet, arm, legs, shackle him, and let everybody daddy he been abusing come punch his ass.
Wow. Okay, so you saying he should get back what
I was one of the parents.
So he should get back what he put out. Is that what you saying, Emmanuel?
What's that?
So you saying he should get back what he dished out?
Yeah, like eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. And I'm on behalf of the boy who got punched. Now I understand, everything done in the dark eventually come to the light, and that's just is being shown broadcast. Just like what about before we had iPhones and able to record? Somebody got this.
That was
right.
Getting beat up and tackled by coaches and blindsided. We just not getting to the point where we could record and show the world. But on that little boy, like my grandma used to say, you never get hit for nothing.
Coaches can be a little tough. Coaches can be a little tough, a little rough. Do you think it was a little bit? Do you think it was too much to the point where he should have been arrested and not be able to coach anymore? Because, like you said, this is. I'm quite sure this is not the first time this has happened. So, and I'm quite sure he's not the only coach that has disciplined his players like that. So, I guess should he be able to coach again?
He just got caught doing it.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, he don't get no coaching job.
So, I guess that's my question to you, Big Ken. Emmanuel already said he don't think he should be able to coach again. What do you think?
I think he needs some anger management classes because I just feel like maybe somebody showed him how to coach like that, and maybe he just need to learn how to coach without coaching with his physical and mental way that he feel that he had to take discipline against the kids, because somebody could have took that and just start welling on him right on the field. So that could have went either way. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
management, because he punched like he living with regrets his damn self. Like he living his dreams through them kids. And whatever that boy did, whether he fumbled, didn't catch the ball, dove too early,
he was dead wrong.
He was out of order.
Yeah, I agree. He was dead wrong. He should have never put his hands on that player.
Did he have money on the game? Confused, because the way he punched that boy, like he lost some money and he was down 12 points. And he needed that boy.
Okay, well, give
was able to do nothing after that point.
Now, give me an example of how he should have handled that, Emmanuel.
Whatever the boy did, whether it was a fumble, like I said, stepped out of bounds, dropped the ball, didn't catch it, he should have took him to the side. Now, I didn't even have the coach grab my grill, my face mask, and pull me to his face and say, "Listen here, give me a pep talk. You won't punch me in my damn stomach." Because literally, I probably would have punched that coach back right there.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They could have went either way. That could have. Whatever he got, he would have deserved.
Yeah, I probably would have took him. start bopping on that coach.
So
Okay.
it took someone who seen it and reported it, and they had to stop the game to come check him. I think he got what he deserved. I don't think that he should coach anybody. Like Emmanuel said, he should coach any team because obviously you can't control your emotions.
I agree. I agree. He need to probably take some anger management class, and then we probably would have to. Well, you know what? I'm not going to say that. He shouldn't have put his hands on that player. He definitely need to take some anger management classes, and he probably shouldn't be able to coach. Shouldn't maybe never coach again. You know, after doing nothing like that, I don't think no one will hire him again. So
It is. He should never be the coach people that's impressionable like that because had that been the NFL or college, they would have whooped his ass.
I just
what you mean, one of the players?
a shout
Yeah,
out to the
it
boy.
wouldn't have went like that with a college player or a NFL player. I just feel like maybe on that level, that was just the way he felt he needed to discipline him. And like I said, he could have did it a lot better than that. But had it been a college or NFL player, they like Emmanuel said, they would have fought him back and could have got nasty. So I just think he did that because of his position, and they was high school students.
Okay, now I guess my next question: should any of the other coaches be reprimanded because they did nothing to stop that, or no one else said anything? So, you know, I guess that's my next question: should any of the other coaches be reprimanded?
They ain't want to touch it. They knew. They like, ooh, this nigga getting fired. They knew soon as it happened, like, oh, he finna go down. He going down.
Right.
And he better not bring us with him. I know that ran through their head because they probably have tough practices. They probably bang up on the kids if they mess up. And like I said, was the
Y'all mark my words on this. It's gonna come out, and somebody else gonna say it too, from that team or one of the coaches. That's how they discipline them kids.
Right. And they probably, and that's probably, and you probably right, Big Ken. You know, for the simple fact, no one else, no other coach said anything after he did that, and pretty much, you know, they went back on like nothing ever happened. You know, so that's probably how they reprimand the guys over there. So, you know, I'll let you guys if you guys have anything else to add on to that, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and close up.
I
It's
want
gonna
to
come out from one of the players that's how they. That's
send a
just what I feel.
cat punch because he took it like a G. He ain't bucking.
Yeah, he did.
Right. No, he did.
He had his, but he also got to know that you don't just get hit for nothing. It's something you did earlier and you thought you got away with it, and that might have just been your punishment. So you think about that, young man.
Right.
We're gonna say this just like this. That's even in boxing. Boxing coaches don't gut they fighters.
Right.
No,
When the fight ain't going the fighter's way.
no, they don't even do that.
Yeah, you know, because that he could have hurt that could have been a star player. He could have actually hurt him. You know, so we don't know how hard the punch was, but you know, he definitely shouldn't have did that. It was a bad look. You know, it was a bad look for black coaches. It was a bad look for that high school.
It's just showing you what's going on everywhere. We don't
Right.
see, you know, he getting punched right
Got
now,
caught.
and we ain't getting that on tape. You know, he
I
just
guarantee you, it's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, it is. You know, so
Well, I just suggest that parents go to the games. That's why it takes some daddies to go to practices. Because if I'm at practice or a game and I see my son get punched like that, and my son just so happened to deal with Crohn's, so that's like a stomach issue.
Right.
And he get punched in the stomach like that, man, I'd have ran on that field. No pads, no nothing. I would have walked smooth up to the coast like, let me holler at you, come in. My sentence would have gave him a knee so hard to his stomach,
right.
he was himself.
Yeah, see, that was a good example right there, E. Simply saying that you don't know what type of effects or what illness a child might have or a teenager might have, and you hit him with a gut shot like that, and his parents see it and know he got an illness, like you said, and you react. It wouldn't be overreacting. You just reacted.
Right. Yeah, and you're right. You know, he like you said, he could have had Crohn's, you know, which is a stomach illness. A lot of people face that. So, you know, the coach definitely was wrong. You know, I'm glad that the player wasn't hurt. I'm glad he was able to go back out there on the field and continue playing. You know, hopefully, we'll not hopefully, but I'm quite sure we'll hear more about this story in the next upcoming days.
Sideways. Hope we don't hear no more about it because this stuff that you never know what triggers kids have, and then you embarrass him in front of the whole team. Now he ready to come back to school because he got laughed at.
Right.
And Lord knows
Things can happen behind that.
Yeah, well, hopefully don't none of that happen. You know, hopefully he's
Right. Hope that don't happen, but that's just the world we live in.
right. I agree.
today.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you guys want to add anything else to it, you can go ahead and get your Big King. Go ahead and get your social media platforms if you have any. Let them know what you got going on.
I'll definitely fill you in later on that.
Okay. Well, give them your social platforms, Emmanuel, if you have any.
We got Fortune Emmanuel 43 gmail.com. Find me on Facebook, Emmanuel Fortune. You know what it is. Hey, I'm just the average ordinary. But you gonna hear from me.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming on the show. It was a pleasure talking to you. You know, like I said, this should be a lesson for the other coaches or coaches who's actually out there doing that to your players. You should never put your hands on no one else's kids. You know, because this can happen. Yep. So we thank you guys for joining the What Up Though show, and we out. Peace.
No problem.